So hello, here's my collection of some of my broken scooter parts, not all of them because I don't have them all on me, but let's go. So we'll start with bars. District AL2 bars. They did not last that long for me. They snapped here, obviously, you can see that quite easily. Then some razor bars which snapped right at the bottom here. I just want to get to focus. There we go. That was actually due to some poor SES mod I did, I think. It broke very quickly. And then here's some snap decks. Here's a Jadeybug Deck. You know, obviously snapped here. Didn't last that long. This is my first scooter deck, or maybe second. It's an Ultra Pro V1. I had two of these. I bought one off my brother because he also had an Ultra Pro. But the other one I gave to a friend to fix, and then he like lost it or something, so I don't have it with me. So that's a broken Ultra Pro V1. Then I have MX 180 deck, snapped at the head tube. Had way too many cutouts in there in the wrong place as well. Then a V2i, again at the head tube, snapped. I've done some experiments there, just cutting out with an angle grinder, which I did that after the deck snapped. It's nothing to do with the deck snapping. Then moving on to my collection of broken wheels. You might not be able to see from here how all of them are broken. Most of them are chunked or dehubbed. Here's some metal cores of various makes: Eagle Sport, Razor, blah 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 blah, Crisp. And then some plastic cores which are quite more obviously broken. There, I mean, here are just some examples of the most brutally destroyed ones. The wheels are snapped in half and stuff. There's one of the cores completely weird. So yeah, quite a lot of wheels there. Just get all in the shot. Here's some broken forks. I've actually recycled some of the bits of the fork. So like obviously this one snapped at the threads because the threaded fork, but then I cut some of it off to use for an SES mod. This is a Razor Ultra Pro fork that bent. You can't really see it that on the legs, but it bent so that you couldn't have a wheel that just scrape and you couldn't ride it properly. Here's another flavour fork. This flavour fork must have been a defect because I bent it in one day. Yeah, it's the old flavour forks, but then I've recycled some of the tubing material. Same with this Swish fork. I cut out some bit in the middle, I think. But I mean, that's where it snapped. I showed the video where I snapped that on YouTube. And here's this snapped clamp that was supposed to work for SES, obviously didn't. It broke in like 2 days. Here's a stripped district clamp. The bolts are stripped, you can't really see it, but try using it, you'll find it soon enough. And then here's some weird bent fork, which I have no idea that I even had, but it's bent anyway. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I got some broken brakes too. Really worn out Ultra Pro brake, homemade brake that got completely bent out of shape. Another homemade brake that even cracked if the camera's going to focus, which for some reason it's not. It's cracked there. It's cracked there. Then here's a broken MX 180 brake. And that's all the broken screw parts I have on me. There are two Ultra Pro decks that aren't there. One Ultra Pro V1, one Ultra Pro V2. And then there's some other parts I have in Sweden. But yep, that's pretty much most of my broken scooter parts that I have.